Today, November 27, we detected unusual options activity on Coinbase, ticker symbol COIN, and we analyzed the data and found some interesting results because Coinbase did make a new 52-week high today and is overbought on the technical indicator, the RSI. So in this video, we will review this analysis to find out what the wealthy investors are doing with Coinbase. Are they still bullish or are they bearish now? Before we get into the analysis, did want to point out that we did make a video on Coinbase back on June 21 on this day using the same type of analyses of unusual options and predicted the move up. We took profits on this day, started taking profits, and then ended up closing our position on this day. Okay, so quite a rally on Coinbase. If you're interested in watching our analyses and how we did, this is the videos. The name of the video on our initial position back on June 21. This is the video title here. You can search it on our channel. And this is on July 3rd when we started to take profits. And you can see here we started taking 437% profit. So we'll put a link at the end of this video as well. And you can watch that to learn more on how we do our analyses to predict stock price movements based on the trades of wealthy investors or insider trading. All right. So let's get to the analysis for today's unusual options. As you can see here, as usual, on the options time and sales tape, we have at 2:36 at the 34-second mark, 8,135. At that same time, you can see here, we have another 1,000 for the same strikes and the same expiration, January 2024, and the 105 strike calls and the 120 strike calls. So it's actually 9,135 contracts. Okay. So what is going on here? Let's take a look at the option chain. January 2024 expires 53 days away. So for the 105 strike calls, we know there was about 9,000. You can see the volume here. Open interest 13,000. The 120s are over here. Right? Open interest 4,000. 11,000 volume. So based on our analysis, we believe there's a high probability that the 105s were being closed to take profits and rolled to the 120 strike calls, where they were closing their 105 strike calls and opening the 120 strike calls. Okay, and they were buying to open this. Okay, so by buying the 120s, this would be their position on the profit loss diagram. You can see that this is a bullish trade here, right? And also on our historical data, when we take a look also at the the 105 strike calls, we can see also that on November 22, the 105 strike calls here, 10,000 volume were being bought on that day to open. And so you can see the price that they bought it at, right? $1,405, about that much for each of these call options. Okay. And you can see on that day, Coinbase was at 109, right? And if we take a look at the chart, November 22, that was just a few days ago on this day. 2 days ago, right? 2 trading days ago. So in just 2 trading days, because Coinbase just went up the past 2 days, you can see the profit that they've made. They paid 1,405, right? And you can take a look at the value today. They can sell them for now $2,080, right? So take a look at the profits, right? 2080, they can sell it. They sold them to close. Originally got it for 1405 about. So they made $675 of profit per contract, right? So let's divide that by the 1405 times 100. You could see that it was about 48% profit in just 2 trading days. So they are already profitable on this trade, which is important for our analysis because we also incorporate historical data in our analysis to make sure that we are also following the traders that have been profitable as well. That helps our analyses of the probability of something being accurate, okay, in our mathematical modeling. All right, so because they're taking profits today and rolling it to a different strike price, they're essentially securing their profits so that if Coinbase were to drop, they would not lose as much. Okay, so there are that is what they are essentially doing here, all right, to reduce their risk. It's something that we do as part of our option strategies as well. So we can see here that even though it is overbought, they're continuing to stay in this trend of buying call options for Coinbase going up. And you can see that the value of this trade, right, if they, right, by taking a look at this value here, the price here that they paid, they've already taken some profits off, but by buying this 120, you can see that 1,283, their current position. Well, they also have that other 1,000, so it's 9,000. We want to multiply the price by the number of contracts, 9,135. So essentially, this is about $11.7 million. Okay. So typically, this would be one of our member trades because it exceeds $1 million. But because this trader has already taken profits, and the some of the indicators are quite overbought currently, we do model risk into our analyses as well. So this has an additional level of risk, which is why we did not make Coinbase a member trade for today. It does not mean that it would not have made it. We also today had 2 other member trades for our members today that we felt was a lot more clear and less risky for our members. And so we did not want to overwhelm them with too many member trades in one day, especially a trade where we have an overbought condition for multiple days already. And so this is why we didn't make this a member trade today, even though typically that's what we do for trades that are over $1 million. All right. If you are interested in joining our membership to gain access to our exclusive analyses, to predict stock price movements, to diversify your portfolio, we'll put a link at the top here on our website where you can learn more on how we use this type of analyses to gain an edge in the market, to reduce our risk and maximize our profits. Right? We'll put a link also for the video here as well, so you can watch how we did that, and the profit video when we started taking profits on July 3rd as well. And subscribe if you haven't, and comment below. What do you think will happen to Coinbase? Do you think it'll continue to rise despite the technical indicators being overbought? Or do you think it's going to pull back pretty soon? What do you think will happen to Coinbase? And as usual, have a great day, and take care, and good luck in the markets.